So now we'll talk to this gentleman here. One of the bodyguards. I think this pool table has a little Easter egg too. He says, "What do you want, pal? Make it quick. I'm here to see Mr. Bishop. I have a suitcase for him from Mr. Moore." The guard steps away for a moment, opens a panel on one of the walls, and whispers something. He waits for a minute, listens, then turns back to you and shrugs. He says you can head up. All right. Before I do, though, I'm going to check this pool table, because we have the lucky 8-ball, or sorry, the magic 8-ball in this game. And you can inspect it. This black sphere is some strange precognitive device. A small window in the top seems to be able to predict the future. Pre-war humanity must have been geniuses to invent such a wonder. It doesn't, doesn't really predict the future. It does, however, give you hints in the game. It also tells you to stop shaking it so hard that it's also getting nauseous, to please wipe my hands before shaking it again. Your score is 23 out of 100. It tells you your score, your completion of the game as well. 23 out of 100. You have quite a ways to go yet. That's a little less than I was expecting for completion. Maybe there'll be a lot of it after we complete the new Reno stuff. I have a feeling that that's going to be a big chunk of it. So we can check back with the 8-ball then. 8-ball is just a cool little item, I think. I believe I can go in here with no repercussions. I should probably save before I do, just in case. Because something can go wrong. Things always go wrong in Fallout 2. One random encounter, you could just be dead. Instantly. And grenades and dynamite. Oh, and some leather armor. And some decent firearms. I'm gonna take this 44 Magnum. That is 44 Magnum revolver. Being that this is the most powerful handgun in the world, and you can blow your head clean off, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Yes. A reference is as references do. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I hold shift here, and there's also more leather armor here on the floor. Some ammo that I can't access at all because it's behind the stairwell. And then some 10mm and 44 Magnum there too. That's lovely. All right, let's do the thing we plan on doing. Gotta talk to Mr. Bishop. Hello, Mr. Bishop. He studies you. Even under all that getup, you still look like one of them tribals. The boys said you got a briefcase for me from a mutual acquaintance. Let's see it. Here you go. He opens the briefcase, checks the contents, snaps case shut. It's from Moore, all right. Says you check out, tribal. Lucky for you. You come in here with a bad rep, and you're asking for a quick trip to the sky. I'm curious, Mr. Bishop. What's in the briefcase? He says, hold your horses, tribal. I have some questions for you first. So, where do you know Moore from? He trying to play politics against the tribes now? Ha! That boy missed his calling. I met him in Vault City, spreading the word. I offered to help him out by delivering this briefcase to you. Bishop says, heh, dang humane of you. For all his preaching, old Tomcat Moore can't seem to step off his soapbox long enough to actually do any of the legwork. Heh, still, that don't make him any different than any other NCR boy. He does have a certain way with words. He's speaking to himself. Of course, being able to whip a crowd into a frenzy ain't too bad if you're going into politics. Studies you suspiciously. You ain't NCR too, are you? Tomcat's about the only one of them I can stand for the moment. No, I'm just a traveler. I agreed to help Moore out because I needed work. He nods at the case. Well, this briefcase was worth it. Little slice of Vault City inside. Some of that precious tech that frigid, nice lady Lynette doesn't want to part with. But hey, tribal, I ain't paid you yet. Here's your cut. Say, I don't have any other jobs lined up at the moment. Do you have any other work for me, Mr. Bishop? He checks you out for a moment, then nods. Yeah, I got a job for you. I have this problem down south in NCR. This fella, Weston, has a big mouth that needs to be shut. Permanently. $500. Easy money. No problem. Weston is as good as dead. Bishop says, hold on, I ain't finished telling you everything yet. I want this guy dead. But it can't look like he was aced. Don't put a bullet in his skull. Don't stab him to death. Don't do anything that smells of a hit. What? How? Bishop cuts me off, because that's the way it has to be done. You piss off anyone down there and make them think that I had anything to do with that son of a biscuit kicking the bucket, and I'll make sure no one can identify your corpse. How the heck am I supposed to whack somebody and not make it look like a murder? He says, that's your problem, Tribal, not mine. Do some mumbo jumbo, mix up some poisonous plants and slip it into his drink. Choke him in his sleep, push him off a building. I don't care, just so it doesn't look like a hit. All right, done. I'll be back after Weston has his accident. Bishop says, all right then. I expect to hear from you soon. And remember, Tribal, you don't know me, and we never had this conversation. Word gets out, and I'll put you down. No problem. I'll be back. So, you can tell that Mr. Bishop is a little intense as a mob boss. He's probably, I want to say, the most outwardly intense. I don't know which one I enjoy more in a clearly powerful evil character. Like, do I enjoy, I could ask all of you, do you enjoy the more subdued, like they're quiet and very deliberate in the things that they're saying, and they speak softly and hold a big stick, as the quote goes, I believe? Or do you like the ones that are loud and direct and almost abrasive in the way that they ask you for assistance, or tell you, delegate tasks? That's the right way to say it. So immediately, working for Bishop sends you out of town to the NCR to take care of Roger Weston, who we've already worked for. We helped Weston with the Brahmin situation. So now we're doing a little 2x action. For those of you who watched the Fallout 4 playthrough, the 2-timer, that's the kind of thing we're doing. I gotta actually find the NCR. There we go. And then maybe die from random encounter, because I didn't save the game. That's a single Deathclaw. It says a pack of Deathclaws, but I only see one. A small, tough Deathclaw. At least I had a chance to save. I have a feeling we'll be okay. But then again, Marcus has a big gun. Should I punch a small, tough Deathclaw in the groin? 22 hit points. Not bad. Do it again. 24 hit points. Do it again. Haha! 21 hit points. And then walk away. And then Marcus murders it. Hit for 108 hit points and was killed. And just that small, tough Deathclaw gave us 750 experience points. That's really good. That's a lot of experience just for one little combat encounter. Really? This pack of Deathclaws was just one. Kind of silly. Let's get to the NCR though, and take care of Weston. We can do this in broad daylight. I ain't scared. We'll start at the bazaar, because I need to tell my companions to put their weapons away. Kind of want to check the shop. Kind of. What kind of stuff do I have on me that I can sell? I have a lot of stuff on me, actually, that I can sell. So we're gonna do that really quick, and I'll give a summarization of what happened. Dark Hour has a question. Caedo, if you could add 3 projectile weapons in the next Fallout, what would you add? Myself, I'd like to see shotgun options, maybe a pipe shotgun or something pre-war possibly. I would also like to see more shotgun options. Make that a more viable build, or primary weapon type alongside like explosives or something like that. Also, even though I know 76 has dabbled in bows and crossbows, they're not particularly strong. I would like to see a scrap together crossbow situation, with many possibilities for ammunition and stuff like that. Something that is a ranged silent weapon that's not a, heavily upgraded suppressed something. I think that would be cool. I'd also love to see pulse weapons be brought back. They're not really a thing in Fallout 4 onwards. So I would love to see pulse weaponry make a return as well. Emre Yaman asks, what is your favorite Fallout game and why? Mine is Fallout New Vegas. The favorites question is a really common one, so I'll try to make this one brief. Fallout 2, the one we're playing right now, because nostalgia. Thanks for the question. Okay. After that whole process, frickin' Sulik getting in the way, Cassidy getting in the way. Thanks, everybody. We gathered up some ammo from the merchant. That's basically most of what we did, is just sell off our surplus weaponry that I can supply more ammo to my teammates. Oh my goodness, Marcus has a bunch of microfusion cells. We're good on microfusion cells. I did a couple of quick organizational things too. Because if you drag an item to your character and it will encumber them, it sends it straight to the top, which is really nice. But yeah. So between Marcus and the car, we have 950 microfusion cells, and more than enough small energy cells too to operate the Mega Power Fist. Continue to operate the Mega Power Fist. Question is, what am I going to use to assassinate Weston? I have a lot of options, all of which are chemicals of some kind. So I don't want to waste... Man, I wonder if antidote will. That'd be kind of funny if I give him an antidote and it just offs him quick. But if it doesn't, I'm going to give him a dose of Jet. Because I know for a fact that Jet will kill him outright. So we'll give that to Marcus. Tell everybody to put their weapons away. Okay, we're all set. We're clear to go into town. No problems here whatsoever. Did I talk to... I failed to remember to talk to Ratch after the car got the upgrade. There she is, Claudia's all installed. I don't know if that actually triggers that it gets installed, or if it just happens after that so many hours, like 6 hours or whatever passes. I don't remember which, but now I just ensured that we do have the blower upgrade on the car. So, no problems going through the gate. Not like Vault City. Not like Vault City Customs or anything, where you have to put your chems on your companions and stuff like that. Also, Marcus can walk around in the city and not get shot on sight, which is beneficial. I still gotta find out. I still gotta remember how to become captain of the guard in Vault City, or if I missed that opportunity already. I'm not sure. I'm wondering if I might be getting close to it though. All right. So here's Old Man Weston, Counselor Weston. We helped him out, but now we will be his death. Go into our bag here. Give him an antidote. See what happens. He's not keeling over. So we'll use some stronger stuff on him. I have a bad heart condition. Can't take. Must tell Felix. Wow, I guess he did have a heart problem, says my character. Okay. Thank you. And if you didn't already have a Pancore jackhammer, he has one on him. So now we can just leave. He didn't even make enough noise. So we can just head right on back to Mr. Bishop. No problem. This is why I did a lot of the NCR, or basically all of the NCR stuff except for the freaking President's son beforehand, so we can easily just go in, get through Weston's farm, or Weston's front gate, take him out, and then leave. Because we have another counselor after Weston to take out too, for Mr. Bishop. So I was saying about the political intrigue stuff. He's having an effect on the community of the NCR. There's New Reno. I clicked it several times. Here we go again. Uh-oh. Band of ruffians led by Morton brother. Well, well, well. Here we are, once again. Oh, it's gun thugs this time. Okay, where's the Morton brother? This one? Snake Morton. Okay, so the ruffians are the problem this time. So I'm gonna go punch this lady in the groin. And 95% I missed. I'm gonna try it again. Haha. I'll do a regular punch. And then fail again. That was 2 misses at 95%. Yeah, the one that shot me is dead. And she's dead too. I think you guys don't know who you're messing with anymore, do you? No, you don't. Don't approach the mutant. Especially on his blind side. Because he'll just whip around with that bozar and turn you into Swiss cheese mincemeat. Meatloaf. Something, something. I'm gonna kind of move around him so Marcus has a lesser chance of gunning me down. I don't know if that's better or worse. But, oh man, Sulik. Please don't. Uh-oh. Okay, we both survived. Probably barely. Sulik was hit for 57, I was hit for 35. Thanks, Marcus, for not shooting us as hard as the Morton brother. Morton brother was hit for 91 hit points and was killed. This was the first time I took out the Morton encounter. Ooh, it's a fully upgraded H&K G11E. That's nice. I have another weapon to sell, I suppose. Cool. But yeah, the first Morton encounter that we successfully did without running away after taking out the Morton brother. I'm just trying to loot the corpse. There we go. And then we have more weapons to trade as well. Because they all have great armor penetrating weapons. My goodness. Yeah. I'll give Marcus a whole 4.223. He has 1400. I think he'll be good on ammo for now. What's Cassidy at right now? He's using the sniper rifle. So he uses that ammo too. He's got 613. Between them, they have around 2,000 rounds. I think they'll be fine. Okay, start. I'm not even gonna rest. Even though everybody's injured at this point. Because I think we'll be fine. Back to the bishop. Mr. Bishop. Oh, good bishop man. I mean, bad bishop man. He's not a good person. Darn it, they're making me a bad person. I'm being influenced. My little tribal mind is being influenced by all these evil vices. The need for murder. I could probably just run up there again. Yo, Punchy, what's up? I don't know. Punching. Mr. Bishop. Bishop says, you done Weston yet? Weston had an accident. Yes, terrible shame. Man like that dying so suddenly. Now, about the money you owe me. He smiles. Good job, Tribal. I'm impressed. I'm not an easy man to impress. Here's your payment. You got any more work for me? He says, yeah, I got a job for you. I have another problem down in NCR. Nail one, another pops up. This dead man's name is Carlson. You don't know he's dead yet. Make it happen, and it's worth 500 to you. No problem. This Carlson is good as dead. He says, one more thing. I don't care if you go in there guns blazing with old Carlson. He's bound to be holed up there pretty tight after Weston bought it, so it doesn't need to be pretty. Just needs to be done. Capiche? I'm gonna need some info on this Carlson guy before I do anything. Like? This guy got any kin? Family? Any witnesses I gotta worry about? He says his wife's dead, but he's got a son. Only 7 or 8 years old, that lives in a mansion with him. The place is bound to be guarded, though, so keep an eye out for security. Wait a minute, how many guards? Bishop says, don't know exactly how many. I'd scope out the place, get a feel for the numbers. Of course, dealing with them's your problem, Tribal. Well, that's enough to go on. Carlson's a dead man, he says, and one more time in case I haven't made myself clear. I don't care how you whack this son of a biscuit as long as he's dead and stays that way. All right, I heard you the first time, I'm on it. He says, all right then, I expect to hear from you soon. And remember, Tribal, you don't know me, and we never had this conversation. Word gets out, and I'll put you down. No problem, I'll be back. Special thanks to my Wasteland legends, Sven and David Hoover, and thanks to the rest of my patrons on screen now. You can catch future episodes of this playthrough on Wednesdays and Fridays, noon and 10 a.m. Pacific. Thanks for watching. I'm Caedo Genesis, and may you wander the wasteland like you own it.